Hello there again, friends and YouTubers. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to do a second part on the speakers that I purchased over at my favorite store and discount store, and I'm going to re-glue or try to re-glue the front panel. So it's actually moving the speaker. I don't know if you can see that where my finger is at. It's kind of loose. Now this speaker is fine. It's very solid. It's not hard as a rock, and it's not moving at all. So could have been a design flaw. I don't know. Yeah, this is 3/4 inch. So this is you can see that moving around. It's not real stable. It has to be glued, or I can take some brackets. And looking from the inside, it looks like there's a shim that goes across. So I'm going to have to check that, make sure that that's all pretty much intact. Don't see anything that's out of place. Looking on the inside of the cabinet, you can see the little, they look like square triangle pieces cut to help support the front, and I haven't found any that were loose, so I'm just thinking that maybe the glue got loose up underneath here. And there's another one right there, and that goes all the way down to the end of the cabinet. And in order to get some glue in there, I'm going to have to kind of wedge open just slightly without damaging the wood, enough space to where the glue can fall in place. I'm just going to go ahead and use this Gorilla Glue, and I'm going to try to get it inside the seams as much as I can and as quickly as possible.
And he got a lot of those hits because he made a connection, so to speak, with Nelson Riddle, who arranged all that songs that he had. And that was just two of them. I get a kick out of it. All in one installment, 1-800-767-3688. That is the number to call. Or go to the website, jazzandblues.org.
So what's funny about this glue is it goes on clear, but then it turns white. And try not to get this stuff on your fingers like I did. So I let this sit overnight to dry, this Gorilla Glue that I was using, and it is really good glue. And a lot of people probably ask themselves, why would you go ahead and refurbish a cabinet like this when you can go out and buy new ones for probably not as cheap as I got these for, but you know, you get them on Craigslist or eBay. And the reason why is I like to share with people how to restore things. Now, going into stores, a lot of times I find people that are doing the same thing I'm doing, but different interests and ideas. Mine is music, obviously, and music components. So I went ahead and started earlier this morning and just to experiment with some wood stain that I've been using. And it's a little bit darker than the actual base itself, so it blends in really good with some alcohol or some kind of a thinner. Anyway, I'm starting out with some really heavy sandpaper just to get it nice and smooth. And a little bit of alcohol, and then going over with some really fine grit sandpaper just to smooth it out. So there's definitely some alternatives I could have taken. I could have put these wood screws in on the side. They're brass, and I was thinking just about maybe drilling some pilot holes and just putting some screws in there, but that would look kind of bad. Well, I finally got the speakers connected. I'm going to start out with a little bit of symphony music and see how the bass holds out. Bass. Wow, pretty good. Sounds a lot better. Volume a little bit. My little makeshift antenna. It's a screwdriver. I can tune it in a little bit. I don't have an antenna hooked up. So I just kind of cross ground it. That's the bass. It really comes in good and strong. That's without the bass. That's everything in the center. Right. Left. In the middle. Better with the screwdriver.